Sun's out, super bright out. Let's see what we can go find at Half Price Books today. Woo! Book haul, baby. Well, this is a bummer. The last time I was here, they had a ton of Murakami. But this is all they have this time. I should have bought them when I was here last time. Darn it. This is such a pretty cover. I'm going to look this one up. Is the Goldfinch any good? People tell me. Please. Thank you. I really like that cover for Naked Lunch. I think it's cool. I am tempted. Maybe. Hi, lovely people. I am back again. This is the conclusion to my book haul that I filmed the other day. I went to Half Price Books on my way home from work and was kind of disappointed by the selection. Actually, was there 3, maybe 4 weeks prior to going this last time, and they had when I was there, they had the Murakami books. They had at least 3 different ones. I think they had Wind Pinball, one of the editions of that, and then I think they had the Wind Up Bird Chronicles when I was there last, but when I went this time, they didn't have them. So I was kind of disappointed by that. I was hoping maybe they'd still be there, but somebody snagged them. So no fault on that person. Take them. If you can find them at Half Price Books, buy them. So anyway, I will show you what I did end up buying. So I think the one I'm probably the most excited about is this copy of the William S. Burroughs Naked Lunch. It is the Penguin Modern Classics edition. So when I saw it, I just instantly knew I had to own it. Naked Lunch was one of my favorite movies that I have seen with my husband. It was just crazy, out there insanity, and I kind of wanted to go ahead and read it because I don't know, if it's as crazy as the movie was, then I will probably like it a lot. So this one definitely excited about. And look, I don't think whoever bought this before ever read it. The spine is not cracked. It's in perfect condition. And I think it was only like $5, so totally worth it. After that, I saw this copy of The Goldfinch. I know about the movie The Goldfinch. I have not watched the movie The Goldfinch, but I do want to see that. And I kind of know the story a little bit. There was some kind of an accident in maybe an art gallery or something. A little boy survived, but not his mother. And I think that's the story's partially about that. Also, it's like a Pulitzer Prize winner, so I figured there was a reason it won the Pulitzer. So I decided I'd go ahead and give it a shot at some point. But again, decent shape. It's got a little ding like right there. Otherwise, it's totally fine edition. I saw this copy of Caraval, which I intend to read anyway. I have read some of Stephanie Garber's other work, and I enjoyed it. So I decided I would start this trilogy as well. And I mean, it looks really nice, and it looks really interesting. There's a game. Scarlett has been told that everything that happens during Caraval is only an elaborate performance. Nevertheless, she becomes enmeshed in a game of love, heartbreak, and magic. And whether Caraval is real or not, Scarlett must find Tello before the 5 nights of the game are over, or a dangerous domino effect of consequences will be set off, and her beloved sister will disappear forever. It sounds really interesting. And the last book that I read by Stephanie Garber, Once Upon a Broken Heart, was the other book I had read by her. It had a really interesting, different concept for a YA book, so I was looking forward to reading that as well. Okay, so that is Caraval. Looking forward to reading that. So I actually have been on a little bit of a book buying spree just because I happened to look some stuff up on eBay, and also because I went to a couple of estate sales. And when you go to an estate sale, if you happen to find books, they're usually super duper cheap. So I encourage anybody, if you find something, just buy it. I mean, really. So I ended up picking up from an estate sale the entire J.R.R. Tolkien collection of The Hobbit. So this little paperback edition. They smell like old books, so I love it. So I got The Hobbit. We got Fellowship of the Ring. Oh my goodness. And these are all the, let's see, Ballantine Fantasy. Who printed these? Yeah. Who printed these? I don't know. This edition published by arrangement with Houghton Mifflin Company. Anyway, the Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers. I mean, just look at how old these are. They're so yellow. They smell good, though. And then the Return of the King. So I have read all of these already, but I don't own physical copies of them. And I figured they were so dang cheap, I might as well just buy them. So I got all 4 of these puppies for, it was like $1.50. So why not? I just picked them up because I wanted them, and I figure I will read them again at some point, and I like to read an actual physical book instead of an ebook this time. My buying spree on eBay, there's a few that have made it here that I'm super excited for. So I decided with some of these classics I was going to get the Penguin English Library edition because they are so beautiful. I love the spines. I like the colors. And when you put them together, like multiple books in a row, they just all go together. It's kind of just, they're almost this pastel-y, muted colors, but they're put together in such a way that they all just work together. It's just amazing. So, ones I'm excited to read that I have not read yet, this is Tess of the Dubervilles. I've heard really good things about this. This is a lot of booktubers, a couple of booktubers' favorite books. I know that, I think Emmy has also read this one, and then Emmy's friend, and she's such a sweet girl, and I am having the hardest time remembering her name right now. Ah, that's right. Carolyn Marie Reeds. She loves Tess of the Dubervilles too, and I know that she collects these editions as well. She has way more than I do though, so they are so beautiful, and I hope to get a nice collection of classics in these editions. So there's the first one. The one that actually kicked me off on this journey to get these editions was Far From the Madding Crowd, because I have a thing for bumblebees. They're like my favorite. I like insects a lot, and dragonflies and bumblebees have got to be some of my favorites. So I'm excited to read this. And because October is coming up, and I'm so excited, and I am going to read this for October because I'm going to do all horror and scary for October, I'm going to read Dracula, the actual Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I haven't read it before, so I'm so dang excited to read this. And I think it's just so pretty. And look at the colors. Oh gosh, they're just so gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so I'm totally excited for those. Another one that I had actually bought online to kick off my classics was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And I went ahead and got the Penguin edition of this one. And at the time, I wasn't really decided on if I wanted to get these Penguin editions or if I wanted to get the Penguin English Library editions. And I haven't decided which ones I like yet, like more than the other. They're about the same as far as the text goes, at least to my eyes. They're about the same size as well. They're very comparable. I think the Penguin English Library might have a better feeling cover, like just a softer cover, so it might be just more pleasing in texture. This is definitely a slicker cover. But anyway, Mary Shelley Frankenstein was another that I had bought recently, so I just wanted to add it in the book haul too. So those are ones I got off of eBay. It is actually very difficult to find Penguin English Library editions in the United States. So you have to buy them on eBay, or you have to buy them through another a bookseller online, because you're not going to be able to walk into a bookstore and get one of these. If anyone knows of bookstores that carry these and sell them, tell me, because I will need to know that. I know that Barnes & Noble doesn't, and I know that I haven't come across any at Half Price Books yet. I keep coming across these editions very easily anywhere I go, so I may end up just buying more of these out of the convenience factor, if nothing else, so we shall see. And then I happened to drop by a little library, one of those little free libraries, on my way home one day, because I was like, oh, what the heck, I know it's near, let's try it out. And so I saw this Penguin edition. It was a Target Club pick, apparently, and it says, it's called The End of Her, and it was a signed copy, so, I mean, actually signed by the author. Now, I don't know if the book's actually any good, but I mean, hey, why not? It's a signed copy of a book, so I'll keep it. You know, it might be good. And I think it might be a horror type of novel, or it's definitely a mystery, maybe a bit of a thriller. So I might end up reading it in October too, just because it would kind of go along with that scary kind of Halloween theme. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. We'll give it a go. Hopefully it's good. So that was the book haul. I hope you all enjoy it. I have so many books on my TBR that I was hunting for when I went into Half Price Books that like I said at the beginning, I was kind of disappointed they didn't really have a lot. But I do have one more coming from eBay. What was that one? That was purchases. A Room with a View. Emmy and Carolyn had done a 24-hour readathon maybe 2 weeks ago, I think. And Emmy read A Room with a View, and she loved it. And she said it was about Italy and like an English girl going to Italy for the summer, and she kind of exposed herself to the culture there and then reminisces, I think, maybe about it. I'm not sure exactly, but I am very excited to read that one because it sounds very summery, and I have wanted to find a book about Italian summer, because ever since I read Under the Tuscan Sun, I have loved everything Italian and can't get enough of it, and I have a hard time finding books on where it takes place in Italy and where the descriptions are really good. So if anyone knows of any other books that take place in Italy and or Tuscany, anywhere in Italy, really, anywhere in Italy. If you know of any books like that have a lot of good descriptions and maybe a lot of good food and things like that too, I would be very, very interested in that. So please let me know below. So yeah, I think that's it for my book haul. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I should be coming back to you very, very soon with a August wrap up, the books I have read, and then my September TBR. I don't know about you guys, but I am certainly ready for September. I want sweaters. I want to get out of this awful Missouri heat because it is the worst. There was a Kansas City baseball player a long time ago who was told a joke, and the joke was, summer in Kansas City is like 2 rats screwing in a wool sock. It's just that dang hot here right now. It's ridiculous and humid. So thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.